I am so excited to present this program to you guys tonight. We have a lot of wonderful pieces for you. The orchestra has been working really hard, and I hope that you'll enjoy each and every piece. Each piece has its own mood and character and personality, and we just hope that you enjoy it very much. This is The Waltz of the Flowers by Tchaikovsky. It's from the Nutcracker Suite, and I'm sure you'll recognize it's perfect for this time of year. Thank you. Such a nice piece to start the concert tonight with. The next piece we have on the program is a Hanukkah festival. It features a number of very beautiful Hanukkah pieces. Some of them are very, very lively, and some of them are a little more slow and contemplative, but we hope that you'll enjoy a Hanukkah festival. The next piece that we'll be playing will be with the string orchestra, and the first piece we're going to is called Coriolanus. And this is an overture that Beethoven wrote after seeing a play that was put on by his friend. So there's a Shakespeare play called Coriolanus, and another person named Mr. von Collins wrote an adaptation of Shakespeare's play. So Beethoven went to see this adaptation. He really liked the story, and so he wrote some music that would go along with the play. So let me give you a little idea what the music is about, and I think you'll understand the music a little better if you hear the story. So there's a 5th century Roman general, and he goes and he fights in all these battles, and he's very victorious, and he's very strong, and he comes back to Rome, and he's a big hero, and he's given this name Coriolanus as a hero. Then once he's in Rome, he starts to decide to go into politics. Bad idea, man. He goes into politics and he just gets a lot of enemies, because you go into politics, you tend to get enemies. So he goes into politics, he makes some very bad choices, he's not especially kind, and eventually the Romans toss him out. They're like, get out of here, we don't want you here anymore. So he's thrown out of Rome. Well, Coriolanus is a very proud warrior, and his pride is so strong, he's like, hey, they can't kick me out of Rome. I'm going to go and join the enemy forces and fight Rome. So he joins one of his enemy forces. And so out there with his enemy troops, his mom gets real upset. And she goes, what are you doing? She comes out to meet him with his children. What are you doing? You can't fight against Rome. This is your homeland. This is our home. You have to change. You have to be merciful. You have no mercy. Please, change. Be kind and merciful. And Coriolanus is very moved by his mother's plea. So when you hear the music, you're going to hear Coriolanus' anger and strength. You're going to hear his mother's theme, which is the sweet theme that you'll hear played by the strings. And then his mom leaves. And so he decides, okay, I'll go back to Rome. I'll leave this enemy there. The problem is, when he goes back to Rome, they're like, are you kidding me? You're a traitor. You cannot come back to Rome. The enemies say, are you kidding me? You cannot come back with us because now you're a traitor to us. So he's stuck between the two, and he's in front of the city gates. In the Shakespeare version of the play, Coriolanus is killed by the enemy ranks whom he joined to fight against Rome. In the version that Beethoven saw, when Coriolanus is stuck in the middle and he can't go back and he can't go forwards and he's stuck, and he realizes that he's made some really bad choices and he cannot change soon enough. It's too late to change. He falls on his own sword and kills himself at the city gates. So it's a very dramatic story. I think you'll hear like a lot of turmoil in the music, like he's trying to decide, should I do it, shouldn't I do it, what am I going to do? And you hear that mother's plea. So we hope you'll enjoy Coriolanus by Beethoven. That kind of music is extremely dramatic and really fun to play, for sure. The kids are doing a great job of pulling the personalities out of this music. I'm so proud of their maturity in doing so. It takes a lot of technique, but also a lot of art to make that happen. And these kids are full of both. The next piece that we have for you is called Symphony Español. I'll tell you a very short story about this one. The composer is Edouard Lalo. He was a French composer. He wrote this piece for a Spanish violinist who he really admired. His name was Pablo de Sarasate, very famous in the 1800s. And Lalo was also of Spanish descent, so he thought this would be a really cool piece for his friend to play. So it's a piece by a French composer who had a Spanish background, who wrote a piece for his Spanish friend. So we hope that you'll like it. It has a lot of flair. The opening sequence has a violin solo that's almost a little flamenco in its character, and we hope you'll enjoy it. tiny scene change for you. And the next group up will be our chamber orchestra. The first two sets of pieces that we played featured two of our amazing violin players, and I do want to acknowledge Melanie Buck played the solo in I think we had a little snowman event over there on the side. Good job. Those of you who put the snowman back together again so deftly. That's excellent. This is our chamber orchestra. The chamber orchestra is a group of kids who audition to be in this group. They play extra music, and yeah, it's really fun to play with this group. We're going to have two pieces for you. The first one is called Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire, which I'm sure you will know. And it will feature a little bit of drum action from Viv McVeigh, and we hope that you enjoy it. The second piece we have for you is called Passacaglia. It's by George Frederick Handel. This is a piece of Baroque music. It's kind of an interesting piece. It's a set of variations on a bass line. So you'll hear a certain chord progression. It lasts for maybe about 4 bars, 8 bars. And then each time you hear it, it'll have like a different version, a different iteration of the way that it goes. And I think it sounds really amazing. It's one of those pieces, it sounds like you're going on a journey, because each time it builds to something new. It's very interesting to listen to. Pasakalia by now. Isn't that a cool piece? I always feel like I'm going to a bunch of different places. It's like you're on a long journey. I think I'm in the Lord of the Rings or something, or I'm in like a creepy cave or a weird castle or something. Places in that piece. It's so cool. The next group that you'll hear from is our Camerata. Camerata is one of our select groups, and these students work very, very hard to play some really advanced literature. They'll be playing the slow movement from Dvorak's American String Quartet. And Dvorak was very enraptured with America. He traveled a lot through America, and he loved seeing different areas of this country. He was a Czech composer, and he was very interested in Native American music particularly. So I think we'll hear some elements of that sound, like waterfalls and Pocahontas and streams and things like that. This group plays without a conductor. So this is one of my favorite parts of the concert because I get to go to the audience and watch like everyone else. Just one tiny thing, just be careful with the flash photography for the students so that they're not distracted while they're playing. Thank you so much. And we hope you enjoy the Lento from the American String Quartet. the exciting things that the boosters are doing here at MHS for our music department.
Hi everyone, my name is Beth Garfinkel Hancock. I am Chase Hancock's mom, and today I'm just going to spend the next 2 minutes telling you about 3 really important things. One thing to get you excited, one to give you opportunity, and one to make you feel some gratitude. So we're going to start with gratitude. Thank you for being here. It would be fun if they didn't have a great audience, so thank you so much for everything you do to be here, to rent me, to buy the whatever you do. Thank you for being here. What is the Music Booster? That is a really good question. Oh, I also want to do gratitude towards, this is why I have notes. Gratitude towards the faculty and the staff, administration, everyone for making this possible. So, opportunity. The boosters, just like a sports team, they have people that do nice things for them. The music program also has something called Maroon and White Music Boosters. If you looked on your Venmo right now, you'd find us. It is a parent-run and student-inspired 501c3. Again, it's that time of year. It's a philanthropy for just the music boosters. What does it look like up here? It looks like new instruments. It looks like scholars and residents that come to the classrooms. It comes to school pride, wearing swag, etc. It comes into end of the year celebrations, awards, scholarships, you name it, and our very own honor society. So if you're a sophomore, junior, freshman, think about the honor society. It's really nice for your college resume. It's called the Triad. The board of the boosters, as you can imagine, is a simple nonprofit. We have right now 5 executive people, and we're desperate for an orchestra parent because we want everyone's voice to be heard. And the 5 of us, 3 of us are senior parents, so we really need your help. And I overheard somebody today saying, oh no, I can't do this, it's too much. Honestly, this is pretty much the extent of what they let me do. So it's not a lot. You can do anything you want. We just really need some more brains and faces. They're really fun, and they always have snacks. If you have any interest in event planning, catering, bookkeeping, fashion, governance, sales, marketing, we need you. Okay. And just so you know, I don't know if you feel this at all, when your child is now a high school person and they're kind of like trying to step away from you, one of the best things to do is to get involved in their lives. Just like this. Vanderbilt University did a recent study, and it shows that if your parent is involved in your stuff, it is better for their higher academic achievement, a better attendance, behavior, and a stronger social emotional skills and life skills, but you probably already knew that. Let's see. At the very least, I encourage you to join the Boosters Club. You can check the Venmo, it's only $20. Maroon and White Boosters. You can look now, I will be mad. And here's where it gets exciting. I know, everybody's excited. Who loves a good night's sleep? Anybody? Anybody? When's the last time you had a good night's sleep, am I right? Well, the Maroon and White Music Boosters are sponsoring a fundraiser this January 10th here at the high school in the gym. They are bringing every best mattress to you, so you can try them out. And then there's, of course, delivery to your house, etc., etc. After you buy a mattress, we are getting Chase a new mattress. He's pretty excited. And the best part is that it's a fundraiser. So the Madison High School recently did at their music program. They earned over $8,000. Roxbury earned over $7,000. We can beat them. I'm not that competitive, but maybe I am. So you don't have to buy a mattress. Also, you don't want to sleep, fine, but you want to tell 10 people, that would be great, because it's a community-wide fundraiser. So we have gratitude, opportunity, and that was exciting. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, Hagel Sameach, all of the good things. Happy New Year. Thank you for being here.
When the boosters said they were having a mattress sale as a fundraiser, I was like, what? That's a little different. But do come out on January 10th and tell people about it, because a lot of people do need to buy a mattress. We're going to turn the school into a mattress store. Can you imagine that? I just want to come and try the mattresses out myself. So, Allison, could you turn the orchestra? We have two more pieces for you. The first one is the Russian Sailors Dance by Colonial. Imagine you've got a whole boatload of Russian sailors, they've been at sea, they've had a little too much to drink, and they start dancing. So you're going to hear like a theme and variation version of dancing by Russian sailors, and some of the dances are pretty fun and pretty goofy, and we hope that you will enjoy this exciting piece. Okay, sometimes the instruments do come down with a case of Decemberitis, which leads to Januaryitis and Februaryitis, and finally by March we too need better. So thank you for passing that instrument up so we're all sounding great. The last piece we have for you is called It's Christmas Time. There are a whole bunch of nice Christmas tunes in here. We hope you'll enjoy all of them. And before we play it, I'd just like to thank the administration here at the high school, our superintendent, my great colleagues, Ms. Christy Scott and Mr. David Gallagher and Mr. Nathan Morla, who do a lot of amazing things together with me here at the school. I'd like to thank my amazing, amazing, amazing students. You guys are amazing. All of the parents and friends and all of you who came tonight to support the kids and all their efforts. You know, they put a lot of heart into this, and when there's a live audience here to play for, it's so much better. So thank you for coming out tonight. We wish you very safe and happy holidays and a wonderful, warm time with your family and friends. Please enjoy. It's Christmas time, and have a lovely evening.